It's the answer in here. If they turned me loose today, I'm telling you, I would be in your house tomorrow because I don't know nothing else. And I'll honestly say it, is if they keep you in this prison over 10 years, they should never release you. Either take you out there and shoot you or whatever.
Good, very late spring, nearing the beginning of summertime on a seasonably nice overcast with high clouds coming in as we have some rain and thunderstorms in the forecast in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in central Illinois. This is Vincenzo. Go crypto investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one of a kind, company made, computer software trading probability based, trading alert, technical analysis, and company philosophy as I'm your most trusted source for blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and coin updates here on YouTube and in the cryptocurrency sphere. That's right, old Vincenzo's brought back truth and most importantly, integrity back into the trading market, right? Yeah. And today we got my natural gas that we'll get into that a little bit later on today. That's my own thing I'm in right now, and we're at the precipice of either being shown to be right or we're going to get slaughtered here over the next couple of weeks in the market there. But I think we're going to do pretty well. I'm going to do pretty well because we did good on the first leg of it. And you can see Bitcoin though, the prices of the coins have been going down a little bit today, right? You see that the coins are going down, and if we zoom out into the 3 hour to 4 hour time frame, we'll go 3 hour time frame. You can see we're getting rejected again by this blue fib circle, and if we fall too much further past a couple of these lows right here, you're going to come all the way down and retest this 25,000 double bottom that we've been talking about, right? But right now there's no volume really coming in, so the price is going down, but there hasn't been volume in this coin even besides the flush, right? The liquidity's gone in here. The hype, the interest, and the momentum in this is gone. Thus, every time you get a little bit of an uptrend, it sells right off with a minuscule volume that does come in at sell volume. So if we're looking out here, what I would look and pay attention for in the 3 hour time frame in our quick notes is you got your 50-day, your 100-day, and your 200-day, green, blue, red, respectively. You got your uptrending blue fib circle and your descending orange ring fib circle, right? And the blue ring and the orange ring are your major upper resistance right now at 30,186. But the blue ring right now is acting as resistance. Every time it gets above it, it can't hold it as support. Tries to break back in, fail 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 support. That means this whole area in here is all sellers. And one of these times that it fails to hold support, so this ranks major resistance, 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 resistance. One of these times, it's just going to flush all the way down here because the buyers that are trying to push over, the buyers are getting eaten up and they're not going to be there, right? And it's just going to flush it back to 25,000. So that's what I would pay attention for today. If you get too much deeper down into here and you get a volume spike like back here, the price will flush all the way down here in a blink of an eye, right? And what else do we got? The XRP that we talked about this morning. XRP is essentially the same thing, right? See this? It's almost identical to what's going on is what was going on with Bitcoin. Hold on, let's move this chart back over. You can see this. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. We'll pull our industry exclusive purchasing tool back out. You got the 200, the 100, and the 50, red, blue, green, right? You got your orange box. It flushed down to it where we started this little bearish consolidation or continuation pattern. We hit the bottom part of the orange support zone, or the AKA last line of defense, to the shithouse down there, right? Which it's crazy that all these coins are in the shit house or on the verge of the shit house from the way back machine when we were miles and 95% away from the shit house, right? Then we pump back up immediately because there should be buyers down there and there were, but then there should be sellers up here and there were. Now we're in no man's land, and you're either going to break back up and retest where the sellers are and try to break through them, or you're going to sell off and trade down to where the buyers should be between this local double bottom at 34 and the bottom part of this orange support zone at 36 cents, and then the buyer should be there to try to trade up, right? But if you fail to hold this and you breach this, you'll flush right down to the top part of the shit house, and that's a very extreme degree, and you don't want to be there, right? So that's that. XLM is doing a classic falling through a ring, coming back up to move into the 200, moving into the moving averages, right? That's a classic thing it does when the rings break down. But then you eventually get into the moving averages. Sometimes they even come up and ride the ring like this for a little bit and then they flush. But most of the times, often but not always, they come right into the moving averages after they cross the ring and then they get beaten down and then it forces it all the way down here to the underneath support. So we're going to pay attention and see if that happens in XLM. And as always, if you want to get bullish, it'd be nice to see a big pump and then hold these moving averages as support and then trade in or continue to trade up as the volume comes back in, right? But right now, that's not happening. So we just need to keep watching it to see if this is just like the conveyor belt coming up. The rounding top is noticed in all these coins, and then the sellers take over the market as the bears are bullied out, right? And then the price comes down, right? So we're going to watch out for that. And we're going to continue to pay attention. We'll do more updates as the day goes on. Peace and love. Peace and love.